Greetings, Sentinels fans. I know that everybody likes a good punch-up, but history has shown that the ranged weapon is generally superior. And these heroes know it better than anyone else. Today I give you the Sharpshooters of Sentinels of the Multiverse. Our heroes today are Expatriate, Stuntman, Parse, and Wraith. Chrono Ranger would have been here too, but he's too busy time traveling. Check out the video for that. Expatriate is the gunslinging hitman turned crime fighter who fights with a large variety of weapons and ammunition, both lethal and non-lethal. I've already gone at length about her in another video if you want the grand lowdown of her cards. Her distinguished cards are Arsenal Access and Unload. Arsenal Access is the go-to card for all your gun collecting needs. It will search your deck for 2 equipments, and she can choose one to play, allowing her more access through her deck to get the guns and ammo that you need. Unload is the wonderful card for just blasting all the bad guys with every gun you've got. The more guns, the better. Nothing more rewarding than to plop down and unload and clear the field. Swinging in, we have Stuntman. This stuntman turned action movie star turned superhuman hunter turned crime fighter goes about everything he does with style. His distinguished cards are Dramatic Cliffhanger and In Medias Res. Now those of you who are fans of Stuntman might be asking, why only 2? Well, most of his cards run along a similar vein. His ongoing cards do a thing and then provide Stuntman a power. It makes him feel like an ambusher or a trap master. This is because all of his powers have extra benefits if he isn't using them on his own turn. Dramatic Cliffhanger is the one with the best effect for it, allowing you a card draw, a power use, and a card play during the environment turn. It's like having a whole nother turn during the environment turn. Get the benefits of your boosted powers, and of course, set up for quite possibly the wildest card in the entire game. And that is, of course, In Medias Res. Dear Lord, this card. What it does is that, when it is played, the game immediately shifts back to the start of Stuntman's turn, skipping all turns in between. So if it is played on Stuntman's turn, well, it goes back to the start of his turn, so it's wasted. It's best played right before the villain turn, so that you can straight up skip the villain turn, which is why Cliffhanger is the best for it. But you may use Steal the Scene and Pistolet, so you can skip the environment turn as well, as long as you're okay with screwing over one of your friends. Now, going from the guy who is the center of attention, to the girl who takes a more backseat support role. Parse has made her mark as the premier criminal murderer, though she has mellowed out somewhat as she looked at more bigger picture stuff. Her distinguished cards are Critical Multiplier, Extrasensory Awareness, and Syntactic Analysis. Critical Multiplier is going to be your primary form of damage if that is what you need. Now, instead of directly dealing the damage, it goes, whenever Parse discards a card from her hand, she boosts the next attack by a hero by 1, and this stacks. This allows you to either pile on damage boosts to herself or another hero, or plan out your team's next assault to get the exact damage you need to take out specific targets. What's better is that this effect can be stacked for each copy of Multiplier that you have. So at full power, every discarded card allows 3 stacks of +1 damage. Then you start looking into various ways of discarding cards, either by villain or environment effects, or by Parse's Recompile, Stamp Decision, or Segmentation Fault. This card has made her a favorite of fans who enjoy doing some really wild things, like defeating villains in a single blow. Extrasensory Awareness is a powerful deck manipulation card, where Parse uses a power to take a look at the top 3 cards of the villain deck, toss one of them right into the trash, and drop the remaining 2 back in the villain deck in the order of your choice. And if you don't like either of the cards, you can simply shuffle the villain deck. Consistent deck manipulation is one of the most abusable things in the game so far, and that too has made Parse one of the fan favorites. And then we have Syntactic Analysis, a nearly perfect card for quick action or fast setup, as it reveals the top 2 cards of a hero's deck, and that player chooses to play or draw them. Is it the best card ever? Not sure, but it certainly does feel fun getting a few extra actions or very fast preparation. But now let's move away from cards that sound like computer programs to more generalized gadgets. The Wraith is one of Sentinel Comics' longest-lasting star characters. She is a stealth expert, gadgeteer, and master of projectiles. Her distinguished cards are Impromptu Invention, Throat Jab, and Utility Belt. Impromptu Invention is, frankly, kinda absurd. It allows Wraith to simply look through her deck and choose any equipment her player fancies to put in play. This allows Wraith to build up whatever she needs at that point. Then, after placing whatever you want in play, Then Wraith goes around and plays another card from her hand, be it an equipment or another impromptu invention. Throat Jab is a lovely card for shutting down a villain for a while. It deals a target 2 damage and that target becomes unable to deal damage for a round. I guess they are coughing? Yeah, just chop Oblivion in the throat and apparently he becomes useless for a round. That's the power of the Throat Jab. And finally, the Utility Belt is the perfect tool for any crime fighter. It has a simple effect. It simply allows Wraith to use an extra power, which of course boosts her ability to do things. She can do tons of damage, protect herself, and help prepare for future events. Being able to do multiple things makes her a powerful and versatile character. And there we go, another list complete. Feel free to leave likes and subs and all of that other annoying stuff that I must do to self-promote. Feel free to check out the rest of my videos or come back next week for new stuff. Take care, friends. Title card portion. Title card portion. Our heroes today are Expatriate, Wraith, no, wrong order. What?
Sorry. Try not to make bloopers too much of a hassle for you.
They're not a hassle, really. Chrono Ranger would have been here too, but he's too busy time traveling. Check out the video for that. What are you look?
Are you really doing the whole this thing?
I'm doing this thing, yes.
You're gonna be including the link?
Yes, the link is right there. Because I know how to do the thing.
You know how to do the thing?
I know how to do the thing.
Okay. Good.
She doesn't believe that I know how to do the thing. My, that was actually very quick. Whatever. What?
What was quick?
The Expatriate section. It was very small.
Well, you did just do the whole thing about her last week.
Yeah, well, it wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago, but same.
Logistics.
Logistics?
Yeah.
I think the word you're looking for is semantics.
What's the difference?
I am not entirely sure, actually, but...
Semantics, logistics.
Well, it goes back to the start of his turn, so it feels kind of wasted.
Wait, I'm sorry. Even including the environments?
Including the environment turn, including the villain turn. It just skips the villain turn.
Like Uno style skip.
Uno style skip. It's a skip your turn kind of style skip.
Wow, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
This is why it's the wackiest card in the game, because it just straight up skips turns.
Skip. Got it.
It's like there are some cards that reduce the effectiveness of the villain turn, but this card is the only card in the entire game that just straight up skips turns.
Damn.
Okay, where was I?
Sorry.
It's okay. Parse has made her mark as the premier critical murderer. Critical murderer. Jeez, I'm blah. Parser's... You're laughing at me.
I'm not helping tonight, I'm sorry.
I blame Monty Python.
Oh, sure.
Yes, I blame Monty Python. Or by Parse's recompile, snap decision, or... Oh, frick. I forgot to look something up. And my computer's over there.
What do you need?
I need to look up a card.
What card?
How do I make a new... That's Wikipedia. There it is. That is not it. There we go.
Damn it. Damn it. I was hoping you wouldn't see that until later.
The things I have to put up with. All of Parse's cards are really annoying because they all sound like computer programs. it makes it very hard to remember which one is which.
Oh, okay.
Like seriously, just a couple of examples. Buffer overflow, critical multiplier, exploit vulnerability, extrasensory awareness, syntactic analysis, quick calculations, data mining. Mostly sound like computer programs. Okay, I need segmentation fault. So,
Do you still need this?
I do not.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go back to merging dragons now.
And I think we have reached the end of the lists. Outro time. And there we go.
Wow, really? It's a quick video?
Yeah, apparently. Well, it's only 4 heroes this time. Okay.